Welcome everyone to the second annual East-West All-Star Competition. I am John Roethlisberger. I'm thrilled to be here again for rendition number 2. It's going to be a fun day of gymnastics. And I'm joined by Olivia Karras, Michigan graduate, great Michigan gymnast. I'm told Olivia's got 4 rings. Is that true, Olivia? Welcome to the show.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm excited. This is going to be a great competition.
We are going to have fun. That is the name of the game today. Have fun. Introduce you guys to some men's gymnastics, some amazing men's gymnastics from some of the best gymnasts in the country. Hold that. The best gymnasts in the world will be competing here today. It's going to be fun. We'll also have some special appearances from coaches, athletes, team captains, some representatives from USA Gymnastics, and the CGA president. We're going to have a great time today. Welcome, everyone. And this is last year's 2022 competition. The East won it. It was a close competition, came right down to the last couple routines. And you see that second line there, Olivia, I know you love this, perfect 10s in men's gymnastics. You see the individual winners below them. But the perfect 10 in women's gymnastics, a big part of what they're doing. We could see some of those here today, Olivia.
We could. We are on total 10 watch today with everything happening and with the caliber of these athletes. We might see some perfect routines, and I'm already psyched to see some perfect 10s.
For sure. A much simpler, hopefully easier to understand scoring system, and we'll keep you guys updated on that. But 10 watch should be awesome. And here is how the teams are divided. We just put a perfectly straight line down the United States. You can tell I failed geometry. But it's going to be a very evenly matched team. And I know a lot of you are thinking, oh, Stanford, Oklahoma, they're on the same side of the country, same side of the team. That is an unfair advantage. But I'll tell you what, Michigan was second at the NCAAs. They have got arguably the best gymnast in the country right now in Fred Richard. Ohio State, Penn State, Illinois from the Big Ten representing. So this is going to be a very evenly matched competition today.
I'm loving all the Big Ten representation. Let's go.
Yep, Big Ten for sure. Big time in men's gymnastics. 4 gymnasts per event. The routines will be 6 skills per routine that will be evaluated. So a little bit shorter routine than you'd be used to if you're watching an FIG competition. Here's the best part. You don't have to drop any scores, and they don't have that on the women's side, Olivia, I know, but I'm sure you're going to love it. You don't have to do the drop the score. Everything you see counts toward the team score. We mentioned back to the 10-0 scoring. You drop the high and the low scores from the 4 judges. So 4 judges on each event. You drop the high score, you drop the low score, you average the middle, and there's also a little bonus, half a tenth stick bonus, and over 48 routines, which we'll see today. A half a tenth here, a half a tenth there, make a big difference. Top 4 athletes from NCAAs per event for each team. So the NCAAs from this past season is where these athletes were selected. Now there is an opportunity for replacements and petitions with committee approval for maybe a top athlete that didn't get in. If they show that they're worthy, they have that opportunity to do that. And coaches that were named based on their NCAA team finish. I bet your school's represented there, Olivia.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, let's check out the team from the West. These are your Team West All-Stars. Again, everyone here, every school is represented on the roster. There is a note that Fariza from Simpson College will not be competing today. However, everyone else on the screen will be competing for Team West. So nice to see some of the faces of routines that you'll be seeing today. Team East, looks like we have some Big Ten representation here. Super excited about that. Same thing here for Team East. You'll be seeing everyone on this screen competing except for 3 athletes. Those athletes are Pabalon from Army, we have Carney from Springfield, and William and Mary's Foo. So those athletes will not be competing today, but everyone else on the screen will be represented, and you'll get to see some great routines.
Absolutely, some fantastic gymnastics. Here's your leaders of each team, as you probably already guessed. Stanford, the defending NCAA champ, Tom Galimi, in his 22nd season at Stanford. Man, has he done an unbelievable job. Basically have national team West out there at Stanford. They have done outstanding. And Yuan Shao from Michigan, your guy, he is in his 3rd season as the head coach at Michigan, 19th season overall, and he has done a fantastic job taking the reins after Kirk Golder's retirement. So 2 great coaches leading the East and leading the West. And here's your team captains. Olivia.
It would not be a competition without team captains Taylor Christopoulos and Paul Judah, 2 of the best in the NCAA. Taylor is an amazing athlete, actually the second place all-around finisher at the NCAA Championship. Out of the gym, he is also an amazing student athlete, all Big Ten honoree. He's also the two-time Tom Osborne Citizen Team honoree. So an amazing award for him. And Paul Judah, one of the nicest people I've ever met, also one of the most amazing athletes I've ever seen. Paul Judah was part of the recent World Championship bronze medal team. He's also had quite a career at Michigan so far. Two-time NCAA all-around and vault champion, and a lot more on his roster that could take us days to go through Paul Judah's accomplishments. But we'll leave it at amazing athlete, amazing person, and awesome leader in and out of the gym.
Two very worthy team captains leading these teams today. Again, here are the All-Star crests, and I'm going to hand this off to Olivia. She's much smarter than me, and she can tell you what these mean and what these symbols are.
Yes, so the All-Star crests are an amazing way for us to show on each event the individual athlete's accolades. So you'll see here when each athlete shows up to their event, you'll see their school logo there at the top. And then over on the two sides of the crest, you will see their accomplishments from each competing apparatus. So you'll see if they've won a gold, silver, or bronze on the event at their conference championship, at the NCAA. And then, of course, a lot of these athletes are international competitors. So you will see international accolades that are independent of apparatus, recognizing the athlete for competing on the international stage. So keep your eyes on these crests. They're going to be an amazing way for you to see the quick hitting accolades of each athlete without hearing John and I go through a very long list, as all of these athletes are quite talented on each individual event.
Well said, and I'm sure they'd love to hear you and probably not want to hear me. Another little thing you're going to see throughout the competition is ranking and statistics. So each event has a different statistic that they're looking at. Here you're looking at stability, stretch, spring, style. This is floor exercise. And then you're ranked based on the NCAA championships at the top. So rank number 1 means you won the NCAA championships. And these statistics and ratings are provided by the coaches. So it's a visual, just quick snapshot view of what you can expect. It's kind of like a video game, right? It's like the speed, the power, you're doing the driving game. You got the power and you got the boost. This is it right here. Your quick video game view of each of these athletes. Should be cool. And the 7 rings, this is pretty awesome. This is a great story here that we'll talk about throughout the competition. Ian Gunther snapped the high bar not too long ago, and he thought, what am I going to do with the high bar? And he decided that he's going to take this high bar to the machine shop at Stanford University and have the steel bar turned into rings, which I think genius idea. Only somebody from Stanford would think about that. And he's got these rings, and today have an opportunity to win a ring. 7 rings will be awarded. It's a pretty cool opportunity. I want one of these rings. I don't think they'll let me in the competition though, Olivia.
You could petition.
Do you think anyone wants to see me compete? I don't.
I would.
That'll be pretty cool. So how do you get a ring? If you want to get a ring, here's your opportunity. Donate from now until the end of the year, 2023, to win your own ring. And here's how you get your name in the hat. Make a $25 donation. You can scan me right there to make that $25 donation. Each donation is worth 1 raffle entry, maximum of 4 entries per person. The money goes to help the CGA, help promote men's gymnastics. Come on, people. It's way worth $25. I'm going to try to put my hat. Am I allowed to win because I'm one of the broadcasters? If I win, am I disqualified?
You're not disqualified, but you definitely should donate.
Okay, I'm going to donate, and I want one of those rings, Ian. Hunting you down. We also would like to thank our sponsors for today's competition, Inside Gymnastics Magazine, with the goal of serving the collective gymnastics community and showcasing life both on and off the competition floor. Inside Gymnastics Magazine is the #1 media outlet for year-round gymnastics coverage worldwide. With stunning print edition, a vibrant app, and increased on-site event coverage in both the elite and NCAA arena. Head to InsideGymnastics.com and follow @InsideGym for all the latest. Spieth Gymnastics Equipment. For over 50 years, Spieth America and FIG partner is one of the most trusted gymnasium and sports equipment manufacturers in North America. Spieth America joins the U.S. and Canadian federations by offering a best-in-class product assortment to develop the sport of gymnastics. And safe shins. I love this one. As a guy who did a lot of pommel horse and chewed up my shins many times, safe shins save your shins. Your go-to training device to take your pommel horse to the next level while avoiding the bumps and bruises. Man, where were you 30 years ago, Safe Shin? And Turn Gymnastics, the only brand dedicated solely to the sport of men's gymnastics. Please visit turn-gymnastics.com for more details. Get your gymnastics apparel at Turn Gymnastics. Grip Tech. A Grip Tech, new grip company. This is launching early next year, owned by Tony Beck, coach at Penn State University. That is where you guys need to go get your grips. And then Locked In Athletics, dedication over motivation. Locked In Athletics provides comfortable and stylish training and athletic apparel for every gymnast. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram, where you will see some of the top gymnasts sporting their apparel on the gym floor. They are dropping new colors of their most popular training shorts this week. Order quick. Stay locked in. And last but certainly not least, Virtius. Heading into their 4th season, Virtius has supported college gymnastics for one whole quad of student athletes. New for 2024, they are bringing universal scoring to women's collegiate gymnastics. Scoring so important in our sport, hard to follow. They are helping make that happen. This will be a big step forward for commentators, fans, and the community. From all-stars to universal scoring, the Virtius team just keeps innovating for the future of our sport. Let's go! Thank you to all of our sponsors. All right, here's your scoring breakdown. Again, trying to simplify it a little bit. There are 4 element groups on each event. This is for floor exercise. You need a non-acro skill, meaning a non-flipping skill. A lot of times it'll be press handstands, circles, flares. You need a forward flipping skill, a backward flipping skill, and a dismount. So keep in mind though, your backward flipping skill and your dismount can't count for 2 categories. That's important to remember, not just on floor, but all the events. Common deductions, form, short holds, landings, keeping it simple, and you can see the deduction ranges on the right. 1/2 tenth for small, medium 1/10, large 2/10, and a fall is 1/2 point. This is bringing me back to the 90s, Olivia. Let's go with some floor exercise. Come on. Rotation number 1, the floor exercise. Thank you to Spieth for bringing us this rotation. Olympic order for the men starts on floor. And in this first matchup, this head-to-head matchup, Noah Neufeld versus Sam Buradagunta going head-to-head, one from each team. So this will be very easy for everyone at home to keep track.
Hey y'all, my name is Noah Neufeld. I'm a senior at UC Berkeley and I'm majoring in electrical engineering and computer science.
The Cal Bear will get things started here in the first rotation. 2021 CGA Rookie of the Year.
And it looks like he was rated very high on sticks, so we'll see if he can get that stick at the end there. Ooh!
There you go.
There's that stick. He really showed up right there. There's one of those forward elements, so nice to see him hit the requirement.
So that hop might have just been a small deduction, so 1/2 tenth for small.
Nice kick out there on the double front skill. Looks like he's definitely a comfortable forward flipping athlete. Nice to see that.
And we talked about the backward flipping skill. Got to have a forward and a backward and a dismount. So we'll see what the judges do. If you have all of those, you start from a base score of a 7.6 and then difficulty is added on top of that to try to get each athlete to a maximum score of 10.0. Keep that in mind.
Here he goes. Little hop.
Pretty clean.
Looks like very clean. Looks like he will not get the stick bonus.
And you did have all the requirements, 7.6 base, 2.1 in difficulty, so did not get to a 10 start and a little less than 1/2 point off, Olivia.
Definitely those 2 hops hurt him there on the deductions, but overall, very clean routine.
9.275.
Hi, my name is Sam Buradagunta. I go to the U.S. Naval Academy, and I'm an operations research major.
Got a lot of spring. We can see the spring over there on the right side. We'll see. Got to beat a 9.275.
Sam is a 2023 floor exercise All-American, so he definitely knows what he's doing on this event. Ooh, nice job staying in balance.
Yeah, I want to go out. A little rough on the landing, however. That was good.
There we go. Really clean connection there. It's so impressive to me how you guys do circles and presses on the floor. I mean, my gosh.
And that was one of the non-acro requirements.
There he goes for his backward skill. Nice stick there. A little quick out of that front tuck half landing, but really nice job keeping it as controlled as possible.
Stick bonus. Ooh, I don't know. Slid a foot.
Ooh,
I wouldn't give it to him.
I think it moved.
7.5 base, so missing a requirement there. It looks like difficulty 2.4, 4/10 in deductions, ends up with a 9.5. He wins the matchup. Early lead.
I think that was pretty spot on with the scoring. His technique and execution is absolutely lovely. So nice to see him rewarded for that.
So there you have it, 9.5 to 9.275 early lead rather for the East as we see our second matchup, Kubler and Dinmore.
Nick Kubler, Stanford University, product design.
100% on the stick, Olivia. He better deliver.
I mean, and he is the reigning NCAA floor champ, so he clearly knows what he's doing.
You better not blow this. The West is counting on you, Nick.
Nice front double pike, little hop there. It would be probably a medium-sized deduction. Nice connection, little under-rotated there. Looks like the judges are gonna get him for the under-rotation and the hop as a global deduction.
That was nice.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
That's not real.
That was a multi. You usually see that on the rings.
How hard is that on the floor, John?
It's ridiculous. Try it in your living room one time. Just put your hands out and see if you can lift yourself up. Oh, I tell you what, Nick did not stick. Tom Galimi's not going to be happy with that. And there's a score, a base of a 7.6, over a half point off in deductions, 9.175. I think the champ has got to be a little disappointed with that, Olivia.
I would say, especially with having an 100% rank on sticks, and we didn't get any sticks from him, he's really opened the door more for the East here.
I'm Ian Dinmore from the United States Naval Academy, and I study chemistry here.
All right, Ian, here's your chance. About 75% on those measures on the right by the coaches. We'll see, though. As we've seen, sometimes those measures don't always deliver. Let's see if Ian Dinmore can get a few stuck landings here.
Ooh, nice whip. Ooh, clean.
Beautificus. That's a word. I just made it up, but that was beautificus.
Nice front double full, little hop there forward. So first hop for Ian, but that first pass was a chef's kiss. That was gorgeous.
So I think that hop, it's a hat. I think, medium hop. I'd probably do half tenth. I'd probably give him a small hop.
I would agree. Very controlled hop. The name of the game with this scoring is even if you feel like you need to hop, you can control it to be a small over a medium. That's what's going to take you the extra mile in helping your team come out on top at the end.
This is where he needs the stuck landing. This could be a big number. Oh! I don't know. Again, it was like the heel just barely moved.
I feel like he got that personally. I'm going to give him the stick. Yes, the judges agree. Yes.
He got it. That was big. Only 0.325 in deductions. Difficulty at 2.4. Did miss a requirement, though, and that's what's going to kill him, but still a good score, 9.425.
Amazing execution score. Definitely helping the East out with staying on top.
Yeah, Team East with a pretty good lead, almost 0.4 of a point, 0.5 of a point rather, after only 2 routines. Here we go with the third matchup on floor exercise. Pressure on.
Hello, my name is Emery Dodanley. I'm from the University of Oklahoma, and my major is health and exercise science.
All right, apparently this guy can spring. We will see.
Turkish national team member. That's amazing.
Yeah, actually I had a chance to watch him at the most recent World Championships. Super impressed by this kid. Yeah, that was a 3.5, Olivia, just in case you're counting.
That is so impressive. Big hop there, but I thought in the air it looked really nice.
Double, nice little hop again. Probably a 10th.
Form and execution's great, but these hops are going to add up, as we've seen with the past 2 routines. That was a really nice stick there and crazy hard combo.
He heard you. Style. Those are style points right there, in case you were wondering.
Really nice non-acro element here, so he's hitting that requirement.
Triple. Hop on the landing.
He needed that stick. He really did. He only got one stick.
7-6 base. Does start from a 10, 4/10 off. 9-6, highest score of the day on floor so far.
I would agree with that. It's like making me think those 4/10s he could have easily nixed and gotten that perfect 10 score, but an amazing routine.
Evan Manavong, University of Illinois, business.
Let's go, Evan Manavong. One of my favorites. Covered this kid at Illinois for some time. Had a chance to work with him at my summer camp as well. Fun kid, good gymnastics. Little low on the meters there on the right though, Olivia.
I saw that, but let's see. Maybe he'll show up today, really get some of those sticks.
Again, the guy he's going against from the East, Dinmore, put up a 9-6. Yeah. A little different start to a routine.
Little off there on being perfect handstand, so it looks like the judges will deduct for that.
I'd take a 0.5 on that. Come on, Evan, get that up to a handstand.
A little foot slide, so I would take a small deduction there, but so far so good.
Come on,
A little bit of an over rotation, brought the shoulder over just a teeny bit. There we go, that was nice.
Clean. It's got to stick.
There we go. We heard you, John.
Left.
Yes,
no
love
doubt.
the camaraderie.
The East needed that one.
That was big. Started a little bit, almost a little nervous in the beginning, but then it looks like he really brought it out at the end. And look at that, a 9-7.
That is huge. And to give you an idea, the stick bonus gives you a 0.5, but it also means you didn't get a deduction. So it can be a swing of, 1 to 2 tenths, maybe more. So that was big, getting that stuck landing at the end. They needed that. They closed the gap a little bit, about 4/10 now, heading into this last matchup. I'm excited for this one.
Taylor Burkhart, Stanford University, Science, Technology, and Society.
All right, well, they need Taylor to be big here because the West is down by a little bit. So if they can get some of these sticks here from Taylor, this could be big. Ooh, decent size hop there. It'll probably be, what would you say, John, medium or large?
Medium for sure. It could be more, but definitely at least 1/10 off. That was clean though.
Very nice.
Nice, double. That's another medium. That's got to be a 10th on that landing.
Got to really hone in here. Oh my gosh, unbelievably gorgeous. I just can't believe that a human being can do that. And as well as he just did it. I mean, that's amazing.
It frustrates me. I worked on those so much, and I was terrible. I'm like, how do you guys make that look so easy? It makes me mad. Triple twist. Hopped around a lot, though, Olivia.
Little bit of a little form deduction there in that triple twist as well. And you see the difficulty was there, though, but definitely those steps added up. 9.625.
That's a pretty darn good score, I got to say. I thought maybe he'd have a few more tenths in deductions, but 9.625, that's solid.
Connor McCool, one of my all-time favorite men's athletes. I'm super excited to see what he has to show for us on floor today.
And this young man can tumble, and he, again, I have seen him stick so many times at the Big Ten Championships. Can he deliver right now? Good. Oh, triple double, are you kidding me? 3 twists, 2 flips, insanity.
I mean, that's crazy. I mean, we're seeing some deductions here on landings, but like the difficulty that Connor is showing in this routine is incredible.
I probably got too small, maybe a small and a medium, which would be a 10th and a half. Put it down. A no deduction, that looked clean to me.
I would too. He really knew exactly where he was. Nice rhythm.
Yeah. There you go. Triple twist.
There you go.
Insane difficulty. That difficulty will start him from a 10. The question is, what is the execution? He will get the half-tenth stick bonus. What do you think? 4/10 off in deductions.
9.65. I mean, that routine sticks out to me as probably the most incredible one, just with the difficulty and how he really honed it in there at the end. But that'll give East the advantage here.
I agree with everything you just said there. And Team East definitely with that lead. 6/10. My goodness. Team East coming out strong on this first rotation. 6/10, Olivia, that's a sizable lead.
That's a decent sized lead. I love to see Evan Manabong here in first place. He will receive one of the coveted rings, and that routine was so clean, so well done, but can't leave out Connor McCool and Taylor Burkhart, both incredible routines. But Evans just had that edge.
So there you have it, one rotation in the books. He got a 6/10 lead by the East. I think Connor McCool and Evan Manabong, a couple of Illini, are going to have a little debate on who was better in that gym today, because that was pretty close to outstanding. Leading the way, the ILL INI leading the way here in this first rotation. Pommel Horse coming up next. My shin's hurt already thinking about it.
Hey guys, I am here with CGA President John Robinson.
Hey guys.
John, this is the second year of the CGA All-Stars meet. What improvements has the CGA made for this edition?
So the first year, what we did with the event was we made it promotional. We wanted to create exposure for NCAA men's gymnastics. So this year, we'll just take it up and kick it up a notch. What we decided to do is we want to bring some legitimacy to it, some notoriety to the event, essentially. So what we did was we brought in FIG Brevet judges to judge the competition on a specific rule set for the competition, the All-Star event. And then the other thing we want to do is we want to bring some awards into the event as well. And we were fortunate enough to work with Ian Gunther here with his high bar to create some rings for the individual apparatus champions.
That's awesome. And what are some ways, obviously the CGA All-Stars meet was kind of started as like a preview to kick off men's NCAA gymnastics season, but obviously we are at a time with men's NCAA gymnastics where it needs all the support it can get. What are some ways fans can really show their support for the sport besides, tuning in today or watching meets throughout the season?
Great question. So honestly, whether you're a fan, a parent, gym owner, judge, or just a fan, right? So no matter what you are, there are definitely ways that you can contribute to the sustainability and growth of NCAA men's gymnastics. Some of the easiest ways, go out there, follow the CGA, follow your favorite programs and athletes on social media. But then to take it up a notch, if you live near a program, go out there, attend those competitions so that way we can show support to the university as well. The next thing I would say is, to sign up to the CGA email list. What you're going to get there is you're going to stay up to date with alerts, events, news, anything that's happening in NCAA gymnastics world. And then the last thing I'd say, as we work to continue to grow NCAA men's gymnastics, we go out there and we try to find new programs, which is the main focus of the CGA right now. Donations matter, reoccurring donations, major gifts. That's going to be the lifeline of the expansion of NCAA men's gymnastics. And whether it's $5 or $1,000, every gift does matter. So we would appreciate that.
And speaking of new programs, are there any new NCAA programs on the horizon that we should know about?
Looking for a teaser, huh? So honestly, right now what we're doing is we've had some communication with a number of programs, and there are some that have some serious interest in men's gymnastics right now. So we're really excited. I can't talk too much more, so just stay tuned.
That's really exciting. It's great to hear. Thank you so much for the time, and good luck with all the CJ's endeavors this season, and good luck to your team as well.
I appreciate your time too, and make sure you guys come out and support. Appreciate everybody in the community.
Here we're going to jump into the scoring breakdown on pommel horse. Here's the element group. Scissors, that's where you swing, you straddle your legs, you swing side to side on the pommel horse. Circles, travels, and dismount. So those are your 4 categories. We'll try to keep an eye on those as well. Common deductions, form, skew. That is where you're traveling long ways on the horse and you're not perfectly square to the horse. If you're slightly sideways, that is a skew deduction. Hip break, bending your hips, piking in your circle. And then if you use strength on a dismount, it's supposed to be a swing event, Olivia. You can't use strength. You can't make it look like you're using strength. You are using strength. You don't want to make it look like you're using strength. You know what I mean?
I do. Gymnastics is all about making it look easy. So you got to make it look easy or you get a deduction.
I love this event. Pommel horse, one of my favorites. And we're going to see some legit world-class routines. Let's get on with some pommel horse. This is rotation number 2. And the PH, the pommel horse and safe shins. Thank you for bringing us a way to not scab up our shins on a daily basis and bringing us this pommel horse rotation. Here we go, our first matchup. Long and Giroux going head to head. Team West, Team East with the early lead.
Michael Giroux, Penn State Communications.
Have Michael lead us off here, and remember that Team East is up a bit, so a little less pressure, but 6/10 is a good amount. But I mean, Pommel is much like balance beam. Anything can happen on this event.
My gosh, we need wider doorways for Michael Giroux. I mean, this dude is jacked. 3-foot doorways are pretty much standard. We need a 4.5, 5-foot doorway for this young man. Let's go. Pommel horse, where the tides can change quickly. 6/10 lead doesn't feel that comfortable. It's like balance beam for women, Olivia. No lead is big enough when you're going to pommel horse.
Oh, little leg step there. Definitely going to garner a small deduction.
Here's his travel. Is he skewed? You can see his hands not perfectly straight across on that first travel. That's probably a half. Pretty dang good, though. Woo.
Well, I don't know. What would you take on that dismount there, John? A little bit of an arch in the back? Let's see what the judges do with that.
I think you're being nitpicky, Olivia. I think you're being a little too hard on these gentlemen. 9.575. I think that's a great start score.
That's great. Nice. And really keeping the East there, holding the standards high. But see what Travis Wong has to do. He's an All-American.
My name is Travis Wong. I go to the University of Nebraska, and my major is business administration.
High swing
Travis
rating
Wong.
there, too.
Yes, he does. Stability is the key. Stability is the one I'm looking for. Is Travis stable? He's got a big score to try to beat here. It's going to be tough. Nice scissor work, though. That's clean. No deductions for me.
Ooh.
That's a big skill. Called the Sohn, named after Penn State gymnast Mark Sohn. Very tough skill.
A little skewed there if my eyes aren't deceiving me.
A little bit. You're getting the hang of this pommel horse stuff, Olivia. I do have probably a small deduction on that skew, but
that was pretty clean.
Great routines, and look at this.
There we go.
Oh, the West with the 0.5 win. on this.
They needed that.
Head-to-head. They did. They need to chip away. You can't let this lead get bigger. A lot of gymnastics yet to go, but you can't let it get away from you. So that is matchup number 1. Nunez and Dick coming up in this second battle of East-West. Second matchup here on Pommel Horse.
Ethan Dick, Penn State, food science.
All right, here we go. Stretch. He's got a lot of stretch on the Pommel Horse, Olivia. Let's see. I'm going to let you evaluate the stretch on this one.
All right, I'll evaluate the stretch on this one.
Good, Carlos.
Also the New Zealand all-around champion, so really cool competing for New Zealand here.
Five and a half tenths separating the two teams here.
Nice hip opening. I definitely see that stretch. This is really clean and straight.
A little small deduction there. Yeah. How's the skew?
Definitely off from my view. A little bit off on hand placement, but the stretch is awesome.
Oh,
that was
from
nice.
Ethan. Well done, Ethan. Gonna start
Definitely
from
hit
a
that
10.
difficulty. Nice.
9.57. 9. I tell you what, Pommel Horse, easy to make mistakes, but so far 3 for 3 in this rotation. I love to see gymnasts when they're at their best hit and then just see who is better.
I'm Zach Nunez. I'm from the University of Oklahoma, and I'm majoring in psychology.
All right. Apparently doesn't have the stretch that we just saw, but the meters don't have to be always perfect. It always comes down to what are you going to do on the day of. Zach Nunez. Got to deliver here.
He has to keep pace with how the East is doing. He's got to go big. Leg step there, very small deduction.
That was pretty good stretch on that one.
That was
work,
nice.
I'm not gonna lie.
His hands look pretty well placed to me.
Those were, and that's actually good camera angle because you can't see the skew is good. Smart, Zach. Smart.
Smart. That was a nice routine. There we go. Dang.
Yeah, look at that. Gets the win with that 9.725. I can't disagree. That was a clean routine. The East getting a little bit here, just trying to chip away at that lead. The West, rather, chipping away at that lead that the East has. 2 down.
9.725. That is our highest score of the day so far. So that is the score to beat.
I'm Max Farhada from the University of Illinois, and I major in chem.
And this guy is got some big swing. The combination, honestly, if you got the swing and the stability, that to me is the perfect combination on Pommel Horse. And look at this guy, the long, skinny body. This guy's made for Pommel Horse.
Woo!
Yep, there's the sewn again.
That's my favorite skill.
I like it too. I never could do it, but it's cool. Pretty square.
Yeah, I was going to say, pretty square there.
A little strength used on
A little
this one.
bit.
I gotta say, at least a small deduction, maybe a medium, but that was one of the biggest swinging routines I think we've seen so far.
I would completely agree. Definitely hit that difficulty. 9.675. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these guys on horse, they are definitely bringing it razor thin between all of them. 9.675 for the East again, setting the standard, going up early in these matchups. They lead off each matchup. Interesting.
My name is Ignacio Yakers from the University of Oklahoma. My major is computer science and mathematics.
Pretty high swing rating here. We got another big moment here for the West. See if they can keep chipping away at the East.
He didn't give him the biggest swing score that he could. I feel like this is 100%. This guy can own this event.
Nice, keeping those feet together. Woo, there's my favorite skill. Ooh. That was pretty nice.
That was pretty amazing.
There we go. 9.75. I don't even know where they found 2.5 10s.
They're making stuff up. That's the high score of the meet, though, so far.
Rightfully so. That was incredible.
Yep, that was well played, young man. So one more match up to go. Blixt and Hoops as the West slowly chipping away.
I'm Landon Blixt. I'm a sophomore at the University of Michigan. My major is architecture, and go blue.
Yeah, baby, go blue.
You were just waiting for that, Olivia. Seriously, you just sit here and wait. You probably have a note, post-it note. Go blue, and there you go.
I don't have a post-it note, but I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this one. Yellow pants are so good.
Oh, that was nice.
This is nice so far.
Yeah, it is.
Woo!
Nice travel to the other end. Look at how square his hands are. I know you're going to like that. Oh, no, he didn't.
Little muscle.
A little muscle at the end. Maybe a 10th, but this has got to be the highest score so far. That was, and it's not going to be 9.65.
He was there until that dismount, John. I'm telling there was that little muscle there at the end that got him.
I mean, I guess they could take a large, but that's a little harsh in my opinion. That was a pretty solid routine.
That was
one to go.
Solid.
I'm Patrick Hoops. I go to the United States Air Force Academy, and I'm a business management major.
He better take care of his business right here with that 100% swing score. The East is really putting the pressure on. They lead off these matchups, and every time putting the pressure on the West, and the West has answered.
Nice deep breath before I feel that on a spiritual level.
There's the zone again. Oh, he mixes it up a little. I love it. Goes right to that one. Pommel works so tough. That combination's ridiculous.
Ooh, that was nice.
That's like the zone, but in the opposite direction. And then he does that to one Pommel. Who is this kid? This is utter insanity. Oh, low pike, though.
Little bit of a hip break there, but
I mean, that
was incredible.
That had the best difficulty I have seen in any, but he had execution errors, but the judges loved it. 9.75, I don't know. I love the routine, but I thought he had more deductions in there. Olivia?
I would say from like a wow factor, that routine had the wow factor for me, but there were a couple pikes in the hips there, so I see where the judges got that, but he did help the West inch their way closer to the East.
The West wins every matchup. They were all close, but they won every matchup. Almost 2/10 now, separating these two teams. A little over 2/10 rather, separating these two teams. It's up for grabs at this point. That was a big rotation for the West. So Ignacio does get the win, and here's why. There's a tiebreaker. The sum of all four scores was higher than Patrick Hoops. I guarantee Hoops is mad because he wanted that ring. Sorry, man. Not going to get
I'd give them both a ring. I'd give them both.
I think Ian Gunther needs to just get a little more generous and just give it to both of them. Closed circuit to Ian. Let's go. Here we go. Still rings. Coming up next, the strong man competition. If it didn't look like they were strong yet, get ready. They're going to look real strong here in this next rotation.
Hey guys, I am here with USA Gymnastics High Performance Director, Brett McClure. Brett, why is men's NCAA gymnastics so important to the U.S. men's elite program, and how does an event like this contribute to that purpose?
The NCAA men's program is so beneficial to the elite program because it provides millions of dollars worth of world-class facilities, coaching staff, medical staff, and just allows these athletes to grow. Yeah, and I think this event is especially exciting because it's early in the season. They get to try out some new skills, and with it being an Olympic year, it's going to be fun.
Speaking of the Olympic year, what are you most excited for this NCAA season, with us knowing that it's coinciding with the Olympics and that it's kind of all leading up to that as far as elite goes?
Yeah, the last couple years, these guys have been trying a lot of difficulty and getting better at it. And so what I'm most looking forward to this season is just to see that execution and that consistency go up. And, you're really going to get a preview of what the Olympic team is going to look like.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for the time, Brett. And good luck watching and making all these important decisions in the Olympic year. And yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, go Team USA.
Pretty good hearing from the man leading Team USA as we head into our third rotation. I know Olivia's looking forward to this. Do you have a favorite men's event, Olivia, and could it be rings?
It could be rings. I'm a big rings fan. I think it is so impressive. And whenever people talk about gymnastics and specifically men's gymnastics, I feel like rings is one of the highlights for fans. So I'm very excited for this event, and the scoring breakdown here is very digestible. So I'm excited about seeing this in real time.
There you go. You got to have a swing skill, a strength skill, and a swing to strength, and a dismount. Those are pretty easy to follow, and there are your deductions, form, holds. You got to hold all the strength moves 2 seconds, and of course, the landing. Stick bonus back in play here.
Stick bonus is crucial, and the West needs those half-tenths to keep pace with the East, but there's a lot of talented athletes on rings in this rotation, so it's going to be a tight competition again.
Long way to go. All right, let's get into this rings rotation. It's about the strong men here coming up on the still rings rotation. Number 3. And our first matchup, Simeons and Underhill. Head-to-head, West and East in this first matchup. You can see a little over 2/10 separating them.
So, my name is Daniel Simmons, a senior here at OU. I had majors chemistry.
All right, Dan.
Team captain there.
Yeah, baby. Sorry for mispronouncing your name, but, well, you don't squish my head in your biceps. We'll call it even. Here we go. There's a swing to strength. That's a requirement, obviously.
Little hip bend there, if I'm not mistaken. Woo!
Maltese, that fulfills his regular strength requirement. Got to hold those 2 seconds. I don't think that was 2 seconds, Olivia.
It was definitely close, that's for sure.
Little trouble. It's called the still rings, Olivia. That means they do not do what they are doing right there, and that is swinging.
Ooh, triple back.
Yes, count the flips.
My goodness.
Unbelievable. Did start from a 10, 0.575 off. That was, you could have gone harder, I think. Some of those strength moves were a little short. Positions might have been a little off, but 9.425. Good start.
What an
with Matt
exclamation point at the end of that.
Matthew Underhill, Penn State, Finance and Accounting.
Finance and accounting.
He's smart.
Definitely smart. And that's true because he is the senior All-American in 2023 with a cumulative 4.0 GPA. So he is a smart cookie.
The Maltese a little high. You can see the shoulders are kind of above the rings there. You want those to be perfectly flat within the rings. That looks pretty good though.
That was definitely 2 seconds.
I think I give him 2 seconds on that.
Woo.
A little wobble in the handstand, probably small, half 10th. Double. That's a stuck landing.
That's a
bonus. Bonus.
There you go.
So 10-0 start, 0.375 in deductions plus the stick bonus. Oh man, the East had a 2/10 lead, and now they just added a couple more tenths to that lead. Right at about 5/10 now.
They're definitely going to need these next athletes to stick these dismounts.
All right, Heiser and Hewitt. Our second matchup here in the still rings. Again, the East with about 4 to 5/10 lead.
My name is Chris Heiser. I go to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. My major is nutrition, exercise, health science.
All right, Chris.
Pretty high
Nebraska
strength rating
Cornhusker.
here.
Well, that's the key, man. You can say what you want about the swing and all the other stuff. You got to have a high strength rating, because that is what this event is all about. Nebraska with a sweet new training facility for the men and the women. Man, game changer for them.
Woo!
There you go.
Pretty solid. A little short on that second one. That was a little short on that Maltese, but man, good positions.
Definitely 2 seconds there.
Good.
Beautiful swing to handstand.
Nice, Chris.
I see some still rings right here, so that's really nice.
That's how it's supposed to be done. Double. No, he takes a big step.
That's a big step.
That's for sure a medium on that landing, and that could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out. 9.275 didn't have the difficulty to get to a 10.0. So, man, the East, or the West rather, needing some big scores. Don't want the East again pull away here.
Hello, my name is Donovan Hewitt. I'm from Burtonsville, Maryland. My major is in law school, and I'm part of the Ohio State men's gymnastics team.
Looks like based on his crest, he is decorated on this event.
And he has got a 100% strength score and a 100% stick score. See Casimiro Suarez, one of the coaches at Ohio State, giving him a boost there. One of my idols growing up. A little short. I didn't count 2 seconds, Olivia, did you?
Are we Mississippiing on these seconds?
We are Mississippiing for sure.
Gotcha. That was 2 Mississippis.
Straddle L, technically not a strength move. Probably doesn't need to hold on too, but that is...
That's a big deduction.
And I tell you what, the East needed that little bit of help. You can see short on difficulty, and look at that, a 9.275 from Heiser actually gets a 10 for the West. I did not see that one coming, did you?
I did not either. That was a big opportunity missed there, unfortunately. That big step at the end really was troublesome.
There you go, just under 4/10 now separating East and West. Asher Hong, excited to see him and Alfonso coming up.
What up, guys? I'm Asher Hong. I'm from Stanford University, and my major is undecided.
See, that strength and stick rating is 100%, so they need this stick here to really see if they can take away the lead.
My major is still undecided. I went through 5 years of college undecided. Nice. Back upright likes to get the punch.
Woo-hoo-hoo! My shoulders hurt watching that.
A little long there, waiting to go. Oh, but that's so good. That is so good. Iron your shirt on that, it's so flat. Are those rims hanging from the ceiling?
I was going to ask you that.
That's unusual. They're usually a tower holding those up. This is a 10. If he sticks this, he's got to get a 10. But can he stick it? No! Come on, Asher.
I mean, it's that, you know, they're trying to save their ankles, but that was a bouncy landing. I mean, look at that, 9-7.
It was really good, and that was a really hard dismount, but it's unacceptable. We wanted a 10. It's about us, Olivia.
It's always about us,
All right.
John.
It is.
Hey guys, I'm Javier Alfonso. I'm a senior at the University of Michigan, and I'm studying psychology and cognitive science.
Yes, Alfonso, let's go.
All right. With the psychology of this matchup here against one of the best in the world on rings, Asher Hung. Alfonso's got his work cut out for him. Can he score higher than a 9-7? That would be huge. Have not had any 9-8s and no 10s, much to our dismay. That was amazing. Back uprise inverted cross. That's got to be perfectly flat. That was pretty good. I'd say a little high, probably a small deduction.
Oh my goodness, that was so good.
I just dislocated my shoulder watching him do this routine. I mean, this is unreal. You gotta stick it, Alfonso. You gotta stick it.
No!
You did not. That was an easy dismount. He kicked out. He saw the landing coming and he gave it away. How
Oh my God, that could have easily been a 9-7-2-5. Easily.
And that would have definitely. Wolverines letting you down, Olivia. That could have been the high score of the day if he stuck that landing. But man, great routines to finish out that impressive ring rotation. Not done yet. The third matchup. We're going into the fourth with Kubler and Anaya, two brutes on this.
Nick Kubler, Stanford University, product design.
All right, Mr. Nick. We saw you on floor exercise, and you had a high stick category, which you also have here, and you didn't stick one landing that I remember. Is he going to totally redeem himself? I need a big one here.
I think he can do it.
Pretty good. Little high on the shoulders if I'm nitpicking. I'd take a small deduction there, half 10.
Oh, that's nice.
Pretty good. Oh, that's not. That's a little wobbler.
Whoop.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice hold there.
And a triple back and
Another
a hop.
triple.
Big. I know. The triple's great. A little short of the 10-0 start value. Only 2.2 in difficulty. Half to. Oh, so a 9-3. I guess the difficulty score kind of killed him there. And a few deductions. Probably that handstand.
Asher Anaya, University of Illinois, Information Sciences major.
Well, the reigning rings champion is taking to the stage. So the East, let's see what they got here. The West needs a little help from the East with a couple mistakes.
Yeah, the NCAA champ on this event, and this is a chance to really extend that lead. Beautiful. Oh, presses the plan. Remember how hard I said it was to hold the Maltese? Now imagine pressing it up to a flange. Stick.
That was not real.
You know, maybe you had a half second short on the hold, but I'm having a hard time finding any deductions so far.
Oh my God, come on, stick it, I need a 10.
Oh, it was a small hop. And that is where Ashton is not his best, is the landings on rings. But man, when he is up there, it's the real deal. 10-0 start, only 0.275 in deductions, and there you go. The East extends the lead almost 8/10.
That routine had the wow factor for me, for sure.
It did. Just when you thought the West was getting back into it, the East says not so fast, my friend. And there you have it. The only points that the West got were that second matchup. And a 9.275, actually, correction, Asher Hong got a little bit as well. But that last matchup, that was a tough one to swallow for the West team. Ashton Anaya, he gets the ring.
As he
Well
should.
deserved. Well
That
deserved.
routine was incredible.
It was very good. Just .025 separating the top two athletes. Two great ones, too. Outstanding. So far, halfway through the competition, it is not disappointing. Unbelievably great gymnastics. And here you have the rotation by rotation. And you can see that lead from the East team is .55. All right. Important events of 2024 for you guys to keep an eye on and watch. January 27th, the Stanford Open, always a big competition. Stanford and Cal, and then of course the All Academy Championships, Army, Navy, Air Force go head to head. That'll be fun. Winter Cup is a mid-winter competition that selects the U.S. national team, loaded with collegiate gymnasts as well. And then of course conference championship weekend, Big Ten, MPSF, and ECAC. That'll be a big weekend as well. And then all culminates with the NCAA Championships April 19th through the 20th, and that will be outstanding as well. Can Stanford do it again? Some other important events in 2024, the Cal Benefit Cup, which helps raise money for that Cal Gymnastics program. Such a great job that they have been doing up there. The West Point Open, been around for a long time, along with the Windy City Invite. I used to compete in that one, Olivia. That was always a highlight of our season, is going to Chicago for the Windy City Invite. The Rocky Mountain Open, another one that's been around for a while, and then the Navy Open, both on the January 20th weekend. So a load of great gymnastics this season. Tune in. Thank you to Virtius for bringing us great gymnastics in a new format that we can follow throughout the year. Reminder to everybody, the CGA giveaway. Donate now until the end of the year, and you can win your own ring. If you don't know what the ring is, our Ian Gunther from Stanford busted the high bar, took the broken bar, had it made into these amazing rings, and you can get your name in the raffle. All you have to do is donate $25. Each $25 donation gets you one raffle entry. Scan that little dude right there. Maximum 4 entries, though. So, if you're loaded, you can't be, throwing, thousands of dollars at this. We got to give everybody a shot. So, but donate. It helps men's gymnastics and the CGA. All right. Let's hear from one of our athletes competing today from one of the new programs, Greenville College. We got a chance to talk with Ricky Mays, Greenville College gymnast.
Hey guys, I am here with Ricky Mays from Greenville.
All right.
Ricky, you won Greenville its first conference title individually on vault last season before being one of 8 Panthers to advance to nationals. What was that experience like, and how has it motivated you this offseason?
Winning an event title for my team was an amazing experience, actually. It was my first NCAAs, and I had a very fun time there. And this season, we're just pretty motivated to rank up in the NCAA and also try to make NCAAs as a team.
Yeah, that's a huge goal, obviously. But what about this Greenville team are you most excited for this season? And what would you say beyond NCAAs is the program's overall goal this year and its second year as a team?
I'm really excited for the new skills we are going to debut. And I feel that we made a very good debut at the NCAA for our A returners. And a lot of our new freshmen are actually pushing very difficult skills, and they're eager to show what they've got.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the time, and good luck this season.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ricky May is already doing great stuff for Greenville College. It'll be fun to watch him today as well. So, scoring breakdown on the vault. Single salto vaults, handspring salto vaults, handspring with a turn and round off entry. Those are the different style of vaults that you're going to see. We'll try to point those out as we go through, but common deductions really form and landing. So pre-flight form in the air, and then how well do they land? We obviously know that. The same deductions over there on the side, small, half-tenth, medium, large, 1 2/10, and then you fall down. It's costly, especially in a competition that will likely come down to the last routine. Here we go with some vault. It is the 4th of 6 rotations. Already got 3 in the books. Virtius bringing us this rotation.
And let's see some sticks. It is hard to stick on vault, but let's see if we can get some sticks here from these athletes.
All right, Tiedemann and Drake, the first two to match up here in the fourth rotation, the vault.
My name's Isaiah Drake. I go to the U.S. Naval Academy, and I'm an English major.
All right, Isaiah Drake. First athlete from Navy to make the U.S. senior national team. That's kind of a big deal. I talked to Kip
That's
Simons,
incredible.
the head coach of Navy. Yeah, he's highly touted. Very excited to get him in to the Naval Academy. Here we go.
All right, we're really going to want to look at this pre-flight before he hits the table. Little leg step. Ooh!
Oh, no! A big mistake. You see the deductions there, 9.35. The East with a huge lead, but a big chunk of it could be gone bye-bye, depending on what Zach does here in the second half of this first matchup.
My name is Zach Tiedemann. I go to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. My major is business administration.
Zach has some pretty high marks here on style and stick, pretty high there. And this is a huge open door opportunity for the West to take the lead.
I'll tell you what, a stuck landing would be huge. Yurchenko!
Oh!
He had it!
Oh my God, I thought he had that!
And then he had it, then he didn't have it. Look at the deductions, only point. Oh! Half tenth for the step. Zach,
wow.
I'm so disappointed in you. We had a 10 right there. Look at that though. The lead now down to 2/10 of a point.
That was
just
massive.
Like that. What a swing. All right, we heard from him in the interview. Mays is up next against Nelson from Ohio State. This should be good as well. Wow, this got interesting quick.
Hi, my name is Cameron Nelson. I'm from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I study in communications and media and technology, and I represent the Ohio State.
And he's ranked first on this event in the Big Ten and in the NCAA. You can see that over on his crest in the top right. So this could be big for the East.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice.
Probably a medium step on the landing, so that'd be 1/10. Plus there's some form in the air though. Could be as much as a 10th in the air, maybe 2/10 off.
There you go. You're right there, John.
Oh, look at that. 9.8. Getting things right.
Really nice. They needed that because that was a big missed opportunity on the first vault.
Hi, my name is Ricky Mays. I go to Greenville University. I am a sophomore and my major is exercise science.
All right, the Greenville University, Ricky Mays, first ever NCAA finalist in program history. That's big. Got to match the 9.8. Oh! No, it's not going to be a 10, Olivia. I know you want a 10, but his pre-flight had a medium deduction at least. I'd say a 10.
Absolutely.
Could be a 9.95 though.
9.9.
Look at that.
That takes it to just a 1/10 separation between the two teams. That pre-flight deduction definitely got him, but the stick helped, that's for sure.
Wow, that was big. 2 routines, 2 matchups in 1 rotation goes from an 8/10 lead approximately down to 1. Just like that. Asher Hong and Sewell now. I would not want to go up against Asher Hong. He's got the toughest ball in the world. This is going to be interesting.
Hello everyone, I'm Amari Sewell from the University of Illinois and I'm studying community health.
All right.
Got a lot of style points here.
Got some style. Got some spring. But we need to see some stuck landings because this looks like everybody's kind of finding their stride here in the 4th rotation. Oh, is that gorgeous?
Oh, whoa. Little leg step on the pre-flight, but nice.
You said it. Probably a 2/10 off. A little over 2/10, 9.7. But that was a beautiful vault in the air.
Gorgeous.
Hard to really reward for that. But, man, that was nice. Now, Asher Hong doing the toughest vault in the world. Hey, risk reward, right, Olivia, in gymnastics? Take the big risk.
Absolutely.
What up, guys? I'm Asher Hong. I'm from Stanford University, and my major is undecided.
I'm majorly undersized.
his friend,
right.
majorly undecided.
Here we go. It's a full twisting double soup. And we say Quan. Ridiculously difficult vault. Oh, and he nails it.
Wow.
Does take the step. This should be a 9-9 though, people. Probably
It
a
has
medium
to.
step. Oh, they don't go 9. They must have had some form in the air. You know, it's quick. I could see that, but man,
Wow.
9-7-7-5. We got a tie. Hong and Sewell.
That was incredible. That was one of the most incredible vaults I've ever seen.
So the lead stays a 10th for the East. You got to take a deep sigh of relief there after that matchup, knowing Asher Hong's doing that vault. Burkhart now in Volma. The final matchup on vault.
Hey, I'm David Wolma. I'm a junior at the University of Michigan, studying communications as well as a certificate in sales and marketing.
All right, here we go.
Let's go
Cypress
blue.
Academy gymnast. Yeah, there you go. Also a Cypress Academy gymnast. Jonathan Horton, Olympic medalist, came out of that gym. Here we go again. 1/10 separating these two teams. Here as we finish the fourth rotation. Oh, it looks good. Pretty darn good. He likes it. Didn't get the stuck landing. I think maybe a little form in the air, a couple of half
I would
tenths,
agree.
Maybe.
That
There you
makes
go.
sense to me. You get that
I
step,
think
that medium step,
Yep.
little leg step.
There you go, 985, nice score. Taylor Burkhart now, last chance to close out that 10th they had, the lead that the East had in going into this last vault.
Taylor Burkhart, Stanford University, Science, Technology, and Society.
Nice
All right,
spring
Taylor.
rating there.
3-time All-American. Let's see how that spring is.
Much harder to land on these soft landings, so let's see.
Yurchenko style vault. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The Yurchenko style is the round off onto the board. You can see that safety zone, but 3 big steps. What did the judges do? 4.5 tenths. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Honestly, could have been worse.
I agree.
9.55. So the 10th lead is no longer. It's extended back to 4/10 of a point, just like that. So back and forth between the East and the West. What a roller coaster that vault rotation was.
Wow, that just shows you how anything can happen in gymnastics. And this rotation, I have a feeling the next two are going to be very similar. Anything can happen.
So Zach Tiedemann gets the ring, barely over Ricky Mays, 0.025. But that was an interesting event. The East starts with a big lead. It evaporates after Isaiah Drake has that big mistake. But then they get back a little bit and they extend it back to a 4/10 lead. But if you're the West, you got to think, all right, we cut it in half, 2 events to go. It's doable, right?
Absolutely doable. And the next 2 events are fun ones. So a lot of talent on these 2 rosters for the last 16 routines.
There is your event by event score. But the bottom line is on the bottom line. 4/10 of a lead for the East over the West. Parallel bars and high bar. Our last 2 events to go. 8 routines for each team. And we will decide our second ever East-West All-Star champion.
Hey guys, I am here with Simpson head coach Colin Payne. Colin, Simpson had 3 athletes qualify to NCAAs in its inaugural season last year. How big was that for the program?
That was a really big piece for the program to have a few guys on that stage, especially a school like Simpson, to go in and be on the same stage with OU and some of the big Division I schools like that was a huge thing for us.
And what should fans be most excited about for Simpson this season? Whether it's, new skills, athletes, a different mission, what's the goal and what should fans be excited for?
Fans should be excited to see a very different team on the floor this year. Last year we had a lot of struggles just getting equipment in, getting our facilities set up. So these guys last year weren't even really training consistently until maybe the end of November. And so this year we've had a legitimate preseason. We've had a really good preseason. You know, we've got 12 more new freshmen in, 15 returning athletes. It's going to be a very different team on that floor this year.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the time and good luck this season.
Thanks.
We are 4 events through, heading into our 5th rotation. The parallel bars, here's your scoring breakdown. You have to have elements in support. That is support swing upper arm. That is where the bar literally touches the upper part of the gymnast's arm. And then long hang swings where you go underneath the bar, and then of course dismount. Things to look for. Form, obviously, holds. If you swing to an L, you got to hold the L seat, or a handstand, press the handstand, things like that. Handstand steps, if you're walking around on the bars, that is going to be a deduction. And then, of course, landings. Rotation, the parallel bars. I will, full disclosure, Olivia, my least favorite event as a gymnast. Parallel bars, it owned me. I'm not going to lie, it owned me. Our first matchup, Nguyen and Hawk. East-West. Again, the lead is 4/10 for the East. Here we go.
Brennan Nguyen, Stanford University, Human Biology.
All right, parallel bar All-American getting things started for the West.
Big style points. I love to see that.
Parallel bars is a decent place to have some style. How you perform the skills, your execution, your flair, the ease of which you perform them. Nice opening combo. There's your long hang swing. He did hit the mat there. That's a deduction, by the way.
Woohoo! Oh, we got some steps there.
Yes, we do.
There's that upper arm position. And a hop on the landing. Seemed a little nervous.
It was a hit routine, but there were a lot of deductions, and you can see 7/10 off, and he started from a 9.8. So 9.1. Tell you what, if you're the West, you don't want to let this get away from you. It's 4/10 right now, and they just opened the door. This could get dicey. They got to keep it within a few tenths going in the last rotation.
Will Houck, University of Illinois, Recreation, Sport, and Tourism.
All right, Willie getting it started. Got some good stretch and style points there, Olivia.
I love to see that. I love these Illini are coming in real hot, so let's see what Will has to do here.
Yeah, the Illini have been solid today. I got to say, they looked fantastic, taking this thing serious, wanting to get the win. Again, big chance for the East here to extend that 4/10 lead.
Ooh, gorgeous position in that handstand. My gosh.
Yeah, great handstand position. You said it.
Woo, the shoulder push. My gosh.
Beautiful.
That's my favorite skill.
It's called the Bobsar, Ohio State gymnast, which will make you very upset, Olivia, being from Michigan. But Ohio State gymnast,
I don't care.
Raj
That skill is
Bobsar
cool.
Oh, this is great. Maybe a little elbow flex right there. If you're being nitpicky, maybe a 0.5. Oh, but the landing, the landing on the dismount, that could be a large deduction for that big step. But other than that, my goodness, that was fantastic. Definitely will extend the lead. Only 0.375. Okay, so they double the lead in one routine. So it's back to about 0.8 of a point. A little over that. Ooh, big moment
And
for
these
them.
are these last events are where things are going to start to get a little intense. So we got to see the best we can get from the West. They really have to turn it up here because the East is coming in hot.
All right, let's meet the athletes in the next matchup.
I'm Zach Nunez. I'm from the University of Oklahoma, and I'm majoring in psychology.
All right, Zach. Leading off the second matchup.
And he is a lineup staple. Competed in every competition for OU the last 2 seasons, so he is definitely a reliable competitor.
Keeps
Ooh,
the hands
little bend.
flex. Yeah, little bend, probably a small.
Ooh.
Definitely going to have a deduction there, probably 1/10 on that last skill, that peach half to handstand. Definitely a medium step. Had some small deductions throughout that routine, I feel like, Olivia, that are going to add up to probably 3 or 4 tenths off. I'm guessing, oh, look, 0.525. So again,
it looks like his difficulty wasn't all the way there either. So that'll hit you there at the end.
a 9-1-7-5. The door is open again. We saw the East double their lead after one routine.
What's up, guys? My name is Evgeny Semenyuk. I study at the University of Michigan, and I'm currently studying computer science.
All right, the Canadian national team member now with another great chance for the East. Already have an 8/10 lead. A 9.175 is the routine that he's going up against. So anything higher than that will extend this lead. Another Wolverine takes to the floor. Wow.
So cool.
It does. It looks fun, doesn't it? Except for when your shin collides with the parallel bar when you're trying to learn it. That's not so fun.
Ooh,
this is perfect
nice.
so far. No deductions. You can't possibly tell me there's a deduction so far. Oh, that's it. That's the only deduction I saw.
Oh. Looks like his knees buckled a little.
Was it a 1 or a 2/10 hop? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. 0.35. That's too much. And only 2.0 in difficulty. That hurt him. I don't know, Olivia. I didn't think there was 0.35 off in that routine.
I didn't either. I mean, maybe they got him for sure for that landing, but I did not think there were that many deductions in there. But lucky for the West, because that score could have been significantly higher.
Yeah, I agree completely.
Hello, my name is Emery Dodanley. I'm from the University of Oklahoma, and my major is health and exercise science.
All right, we saw him on floor exercise. Outstanding on that event. What can he do here for the West? The lead is almost, it's 9/10 now, almost a full point. Well done so far. Helped the Turkish team qualify as a team to the Olympic Games. So certainly has Olympic aspirations to be in Paris next summer.
Wow.
Yeah, this is great.
Ooh, just a small step.
I'd give that a small step, 0.5 on that landing. To Donley trying to close the gap. It's almost a point now. 0.425. These parallel bar judges being a little tougher than I would be. I got to be honest. 9.575. And look who's up for the East. Fred Richard, one of the best in the world bronze medalist in the all-around. Again, another big chance for the East to extend this lead.
I'm Frederick Richard at the University of Michigan, studying film, TV, and media. Follow me on Frederick Flips if you want to see more content.
Frederick Flips.
Right, Frederick Flips. Yep, Frederick Flips.
Come on, Fred.
Man, what a fun gymnast to watch. He has got it all. He's dynamic, he's powerful, has so much difficulty on every event.
That toe point is incredible. Ooh.
Oh, that was not incredible execution, though. He would agree with me on that.
Nice.
Oh, an easy dismount. Capable of a much tougher dismount. Not only does he do an easy dismount, though, Fred, if you're going to do an easy dismount, you got to stick the landing. Oh my heavens, I did not see this coming. Low difficulty
Yowza.
score. High deductions ends up with an 8.875. And again, shocking, but the lead is now 2/10. It was about to be a point. It was about to be over. They just had to hit out, and it's the East meet to win.
My name is Taylor Christopoulos. I go to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. My major is agribusiness with a minor in entrepreneurship for the England program.
All right, the West captain is up to bat.
This will be a big moment. Obviously, he's going to go up against Josh Carnes, and he's great on parallel bars for the East team. So Taylor, the leader of this West team. We have a 2/10 lead for the East. Big chance here.
If I want anyone in this position right now, I want it to be Taylor. So let's see what he can bring here for his team as the leader.
I think the West team would agree with you. Taylor is clutch.
Woo!
His feet split a little bit, which was a little odd. Happened quickly though, wouldn't be more than a 1/2
Oh, tedious little, was that a little arm step?
Let's go.
Oh!
Probably a 1/2, but I gotta say that was pretty clean. If this starts
That was
from a
pretty
10,
good.
which it doesn't quite, 9.9 again, 0.65. I'm gonna have to talk to the P-bar judges because they are all taking more for the most part than I would. 9.25. So, man, the West cannot get a score on parallel bars with Josh Carnes. And if someone can get a 10 on this event, it's him.
Josh Carnes, Penn State Communications.
This is big
All right, Josh.
because the miss from Fred Richard opened the door, but Josh can help the East take away a little bit more of a lead. So let's see what he can do here.
And I love this gymnast. He has got great swing, great style. P-bar champ at the Big Tens this past year, U.S. national team member. I said it. If someone can get a 10 on this event, it's Josh Carnes. Awesome.
Oh.
That floated, Olivia. That was the Michael Jordan of the Bobzar. I mean, he was above the rim a lot.
Come on. Oh,
he was
just
trying.
opened early.
He wanted it, though. I give you credit, Josh. He was trying to stick that. He wasn't going to accept just a step.
Nice.
Does start from a 10, and that is a big score.
That was excellent.
9.675. Wow, what, again, a roller coaster of a rotation. Josh Carnes finishing and extending back that lead again. It's now back to about 0.5 of a point when it looked like it was going to evaporate after that Fred Richard routine.
Absolutely, but rightfully so, Josh Carnes taking the ring for P-bars. That routine was breathtaking. Honestly, I would love to watch it again because it was so gorgeous, but there's still one more rotation, so anything can happen here with who comes out with the win.
Well, that's the beauty of it, Olivia, is you can tune in all season long. Virtius will bring you men's college gymnastics. You can see Josh Carnes do that routine over and over again and maybe defend his Big Ten championship on that event. So here we are through 5. You can see it was just 0.225 separating the two teams. It was weird how that event was so up and down, and then at the end it was just a little over 0.2 separating them. Interesting.
Absolute roller coaster, but high bar is left. And I don't know, John, high bar for me is the most exciting. You asked me earlier my favorite event. I think it's high bar, and I know that anything can happen on this event. So I'm very excited to see the competition here.
And you are right, anything can happen. 6/10 lead right now, just over a 6/10 lead for the East.
Hey guys, I'm here with West Team head coach Tom Galimi. Tom, what does it say about the quality of men's NCAA gymnastics that you can put together these talented East and West teams and showcase such a high level of gymnastics across the board?
It's, I I think it's great. I think the caliber of athletes, the quality of gymnastics that's being done on the NCAA level is, it's world class. So to have this opportunity to do a East-West competition, get a taste of what the NCAA season's going to look like, it's pretty exciting.
And you're also the head coach of Stanford, 4-time defending champion. So Stanford is looking to become the second team ever to win 5 straight men's NCAA titles. What is it about this year's team that makes you think the Cardinal can achieve the 5-peat?
Honestly, the biggest thing is they know this is something that is rarely done, if ever. So they're pretty motivated about that. And then we've got it's a good mix of experience and youth. So we're just working to make sure that we put our best foot forward. We know we've got a target on our back and nobody wants to see us win again. So that's motivating also.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for the time, and congratulations on being the West team head coach, and good luck this season with your reigning national champions.
Well, thank you. And I hope everyone tunes in. This is going to be a great event to get a taste of what the NCAA championships are going to look like. And then also you'll see probably a good number of Olympians.
All right, Tom Galimi, man of a few words. Is it Northern California supposed to be warm? He looked like he was ready to go skiing. He had his park on. I have to talk to him about that. The CGA giveaway, don't forget about that. You can donate from now until the end of the year to win your own ring. Tom's gymnast, Ian Gunther, snapped the high bar. And you know what? Amidst a bad situation, he makes a good one. He goes to the machine shop. He turns the high bar into rings, beautiful rings, and you have a chance to win one. Donate $25 to the CGA. Help men's gymnastics, one of the greatest sports in the world. Win a raffle entry that will hopefully win you one of those rings. Maximum 4 entries per person. Let's go, people. Everybody watching, buy a raffle ticket. Let's go. This is worth the price of admission. Just to hear me and Olivia talk, you should pay $25.
Yeah, let's make rings out of snapped high bars instead of lemonade out of lemons.
I love that. I love it. All right, here we go. Scoring breakdown going into the last rotation, the high bar. Olivia Paris's favorite event. Long hang swings. That is one requirement. That is pirouetting and different skills like that on the bar. Release moves. That's what high bar is all about. Let's be honest. And then the in-bar skills where you pike your body, you do stalters, or put your feet between your hands. Those are your in-bar skills. And then, of course, dismounts, form, angles towards the handstand. You got to be in the handstand, just like women's gymnastics. You got to hit handstands. And then you got to land. The landing deductions, man, they are going to be critical for the West. The West trying to claw their way back in this. Here we go with high bar, the most exciting event in men's gymnastics.
And we are still on 10 watch. We have not seen a perfect 10 yet today. 9.925 is the highest score of the day. So let's see if we can get a perfect 10 on high bar.
Let's go. We're going to do it. I feel it. I feel the 10 coming. Rotation number 6, the 6th and final. It's the high bar. Brought to you by Turn, the only company that exclusively provides men's gymnastics competition apparel. Burkhart and Simoniuk are the first matchup, and again, just over 6/10 separate these two teams.
What's up, guys? My name is Evgeny Simoniuk. I study at the University of Michigan, and I'm currently studying computer science.
Call them for your code needs. I've got all kinds of code needs. I don't know what they are, but I do have some. All right, he's got the high swing score. You got to swing big on high bar, right? Last I checked.
Come on, Jenyo. Let's go, Jenny! Let's go, Yip! Work!
That would be an in-bar skill right there.
Easy, Kenny!
And this would be a release.
Woo!
Big
Come on,
Kovacs.
Kenny, come on. Show it off.
Ooh!
Kenny, work!
Skill.
Oh, yeah! Come on!
Ooh, little offhand stand there.
All the way now, Kenny! Find it!
Double twisting, double one!
Yes! Yeah!
And if the East didn't need any more help.
Nice.
9-9 start, so he ends up with a 9-6 after that stick bonus. And tell you what, the East is in a situation where they hit they win, and that is one more hit routine. They only have to hit 3 more, in my opinion. They are going to be the champs.
Taylor Burkhart, Stanford University, Science, Technology, and Society.
All right, Taylor, pressure is on you, young man.
Taylor is all over this competition, only gymnast to compete on 3 events for any team in the All-Star competition, so very high honor there.
That is a new high bar, in case you were wondering. The other one got broken. The other one got broken by Ian Gunther.
Woo! Oh my goodness.
Cool. A little close to the bar. Trust me, you do not want to come in contact with the steel bar.
I would say probably not. Oh, little hop.
They're utilizing the soft landings, which is allowed, but much harder to stick. And start from a 9-9, and look at this. The East extends the lead just a little more. It's back to 8/10. It's been at 8/10 and then tightened up and then back to 8-ish tenths. And here we are again, back with an 8/10 lead going into the last 3 gymnasts. Phillips
this is a big moment here for the West. We need Sam Phillips to really bring it and get that stuck landing.
Hi, my name is Caden Spencer. I'm from Huntington, West Virginia. I'm majoring in mechanical engineering, and I'm representing the Ohio State University.
Got to switch up here.
And stick points. Yeah, no, they're gonna let the East continue to lead off. You got to think, Olivia, that doesn't the West need to take a little bit of that lead away on each of these 3 routines? They can't let it get bigger, right? They're running out of chances.
Absolutely. And they could use some help. But that's not going to help them.
No, that is not going to help the West. That was an incredible Tkachev combination. Oh, beautiful. That was very near the handstand on that. It's called a half Takamoto. Oh, man. That was a heck of a routine. That was probably a medium step, probably 1/10 off, but I have a hard time finding more, but they did. 0.375. Doesn't start from a 10, so 9.325. We talked about having to close that gap. This is an opportunity for Sam Phillips to break into that lead a little bit. It was 8/10.
Hi, my name is Sam Phillips. I go to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and I'm majoring in hospitality, restaurant, tourism management with a minor in film studies and business.
Well, right now, you don't need to be hospitable to the East team. You need to take part of that lead away, Sam.
He is the Big Ten high bar bronze medalist, as according to his crest. So let's see if he can close this gap and tighten up the score.
This is a great angle, too, to watch high bar. You can see the handstand positions. You can see how far away they are on release moves. Nice. Zoli Min. That is one of those long hang swing requirements.
There you go.
Pretty close to a handstand. Maybe a small deduction if you really want to be particular.
There you go.
Oh my goodness, that floated a little close.
Stalter Tkachev. I love it. Right into a straddle. Saw that from Spencer as well from Ohio State.
Oh, yeah! Yes, the college gym salute. I love it.
And he's going to break into that lead a little bit, but
yeah.
How much? Almost 4/10. They
very well deserved.
Badly. It's now a 0.525 lead, and that was much needed. 0.525 with 4 gymnasts left to go, 2 from each team, Freeman and Richard. Now, we saw Richard have some trouble on parallel bars. I don't know if he changed his dismount or that was the plan, but he is going to have to do better here.
I'm Frederick Richard at the University of Michigan, studying film, TV, and media. Follow me on Frederick Flips if you want to see more content.
He really has to hone it in here. I mean, if you look at his crest, he has unbelievable accolades on this event, and We need him to show up here.
Yeah, he is capable of as good a gymnastics on this event as just about anybody in the world. But you got to perform it. Oh, beautiful. Oh, the Luke and a full twisting to Kachev.
Woo!
Cena.
My gosh, this angle is so scary.
I told you he was good, Olivia. I didn't lie.
Oh, he's a Wolverine. Of course he's good. Ooh.
Oh, that was a free up. That was bad. Oh, and another very simple dismount. What do we got? Oh, there you go. There you go, Frederick Flips. A little t-shirt promo. Why not? But that is
Come on, Frederick Flips.
That could be costly. 4.5 tenths. The easy dismount again, which might be that difficult. Hit that difficulty score. 9.45. That's too bad because that's a 10-0 potential routine right there.
That's
and
a major bummer.
Yep.
What's up, everybody? My name is Jack Freeman. I'm from the University of Oklahoma, and I'm majoring in psychology.
All right, Jack Freeman. Bronze medal at the NCAAs on the high bar, and 9.45 from Fred Richard. The door's open again. Fred opened the door again. I got to be honest.
That was tough. I mean, he might have thrown it away if we see something big here from Jack Freeman.
Well, the door absolutely just slammed open. The question is, can Freeman step through? A big routine here, and it is going to be a razor-thin competition with one gymnast from each team left. Ooh, that was good. Right to a handstand.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Also great. Yep.
Looks like he's a little form deductions there in the swing, some flexed feet.
A little bit. Oh, and he just takes a small hop. So I agree with you. Maybe a couple of small deductions on the bar in that form, a small deduction in the landing, which to me is a 10.5. But let's see.
Yeah.
5/10. They saw the form deductions you saw, Olivia, and I think they took more on those than probably we did. So I thought this was going to be a 3/10 swing probably, but it ends up being 0.025, which means we have got a 5/10, exactly a 5/10 different. And look who's up. It's your guy, Judah, the Wolverine.
It's captain competition.
Hey, my name is Paul Judah. I'm from the University of Michigan, and I'm currently studying real estate development by getting my graduate certificate. Go Blue!
Go Blue, Paul!
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I'll tell you what, I watched this young man at the World Championships hit high bar in the biggest, most pressure-packed situations you could possibly imagine. If he can do it there, I would never doubt him again. He can do it here.
Woo!
Oh, gorgeous sequence. Paul Judah is known for his execution, too.
Ooh. Oh my God, my
Russian
shoulder's
giant.
hurt.
Yeah, I know, that might hurt too, just looking at that. They haven't recovered from watching the strength on rings yet. If he sticks it, this might be it.
Oh, no!
Not only did he not stick, he took 3 steps out of it. What are you doing, Paul? Oh, my heaven. At 9.25, you're Wolverines, Olivia. What is going on?
I can't talk about it right now, John. I can't talk about it right now.
Fell off the hinges again. We had 5/10. The East won this competition last year. They have a 5/10 lead going into.
My name is Taylor Christopoulos. I go to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. My major is agribusiness with a minor in entrepreneurship through the England program.
Going into this routine, 5/10. Taylor Christopoulos. You said earlier, if you want anybody up in a pressure situation, it's Taylor. Here it is. Here it is.
This is
5/10.
massive.
And from what we've seen and how the judges are deducting, he needs to be virtually perfect. That means handstand positions. Obviously, he's got to catch the bar.
Let's go, buddy.
And then, dare I say, he has to stick to win.
He has to.
Big release coming up right here.
Ooh!
Pretty good. A little form break, a little close to the bar, too. That one was perfect.
There we go. That was nice.
Don't even think of taking a deduction on that, judges.
Let's go, Tops.
All right.
You said he had
he's
to
gotta, he's got to get this.
Oh, he doesn't.
Go back.
That was a
That's
medium
the
step.
meat.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not a 9.775. It's a 9.575.
Oh my God.
And look at that. It's less than 2/10. And the East is gonna do it again. I tell you what, roller coaster. Here is your high bar rotation.
Can we talk about that routine from Sam Phillips one more time? I mean, that was stunning. Stunning.
That was fantastic. That was a big moment. They made it close. I thought Freeman was going to get more of a chunk out of that lead, and that might be the point of controversy. I'm going to put it out there right now. Freeman got robbed, and this, I'm not saying the West should have won it, but it would have been a 1/4 difference between these two teams. But in the end, it is a couple tenths separating the East. And Sam Phillips gets the ring. No, that's cool.
I'm so here for that. He deserves every ounce of that ring.
So there you have the high bar scores. And here are all 6 of your events. At the end, it was the West trying to close the gap. They closed it by 0.45 in that last rotation, but they just needed a couple more tenths. It's the East. Your guy, Paul Judah, it wasn't great, but it was enough to get the win.
I still think Paul Judah is incredible. He maybe just had an off day.
He is. There's a lot of Olympians. Tom Galimi alluded to it. A lot of Olympians competing here today in this competition, and they delivered some great gymnastics. All of the athletes delivered some great gymnastics. Well, here is your final. The East is 2-0. I mean, the West better get it together next year. They're gonna have a three-peat going on if they're not careful. So, but it's 2/10, less than 2/10 separating these two teams. Olivia, it came down to the last routine. Maybe some controversy. We'll go back to the tape. We'll review it again. But in the end, it was the East that gets the win.
And if this isn't a reminder to anyone out there, the importance of these stuck landings, these hit handstands, I mean, you saw it right here. It all came down to these last rotations and last skills and events. And at the end of the day, those stuck landings really differentiate it. So keep your eyes peeled for stuck landings and making sure you can have the least deduction possible to come out with the win.
And your top score ring. You like that? Your top score ring.
Nice.
You get it, Olivia? The ring. Manavong, Yockers, Anaya, that amazing ring routine. Phillips, Carnes on the parallel bars, Keterman. Any routines stand out to you? You have a favorite?
I told you already, Sam Phillips' routine on high bar was just absolutely incredible. I'm still thinking about it, but Anaya's on rings was absolutely excellent. So all 6 of these athletes totally showed up, but those 2 routines to me really pushed the bar for the level of perfection and excellence we're looking for. Those 2 athletes really brought it. And you can't leave out Carnes. I mean, he is just so good. So good.
Yeah, all the routines are outstanding. And again, I think the thing I take away isn't one particular routine. It's the fact that, guys, America, you've got some of the most incredible athletes, and a lot of people don't even know about them. Pound for pound, I'll challenge anybody. Greatest athlete in the world, a male gymnast. And we saw some incredible gymnastics, these collegiate gymnasts doing Olympic level gymnastics, and it's so fun to watch. You got to tune in during the year, but these guys right here, congratulations on getting the ring. I might have to see if I can, snipe one of those from you. I want a ring. I do. I'm gonna have to talk to Ian Gunther, but congratulations to our individual event winners. Oh, and the MVP. Hey, doesn't the MVP is Josh Carnes for that parallel bar team, but doesn't the MVP get a ring? And he also won.
So are you asking for him to give it to you?
I mean, I'm just throwing that out there, Josh. I'm just tossing it out there. How can you wear 2 at the same time? And here's the sad part. I thought that there should be a commentating MVP should get a ring too, but I'd have to give it to you, Olivia. I can't. I gotta be honest. As much as I hate to, I hate to say it, yeah, kind of a bummer. Everyone not watching would agree with me as well. Well, congratulations. to Josh Carnes for the MVP and also his team winning the Penn State Nittany Lions. What a great kid, great gymnast too. And don't forget, even though the show is over, you got till New Year's Eve at 12 o'clock to get your donation in to win your own ring. $25 gets you one raffle entry, max 4 per person. So donate, support men's. It's a win-win. If you don't win the ring, you're supporting men's gymnastics, one of the great sports in the world. So get those $25 in, scan the QR code, and get your donation in and win yourself a ring. It's better than breaking a high bar and making your own. Trust me. What's next? Follow College Gym, the CGA at College M Gym rather, and also at Virtius for all the events that they will be broadcasting throughout the year. And again, follow your favorite schools, your athletes, your coaches. I know Olivia's following Michigan. Does this get you to follow maybe a Stanford Cardinal, maybe Penn State, Josh Carnes, Phillips? You love this our team.
I'm picking up my phone after this, and I'm hitting a couple follow buttons, but definitely want to stay up to date with some of these amazing athletes and what they have in store for us.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of social media sensations out there showing some amazing stuff you don't see anywhere else. So follow them. Check out Virtius, as I mentioned, virti.us for future gymnastics competitions. Thank you to them. All right, that's going to do it, Olivia. This has been fun. I've worked with you a couple of times, and every time it's a blast. You're awesome. Enjoy working with you. A lot of fun. Final thoughts from you.
Back at you, John. No, I'm so thrilled to have been a part of this project and this amazing competition. I mean, as someone who went through women's gymnastics, it's incredible to be able to just learn more about men's gymnastics. The scoring system makes it so much more digestible, so much easier to understand. And men's gymnastics is so exciting and on the rise. And I hope anyone who likes women's gymnastics makes sure that they tune in for men's gymnastics, because there's a lot of incredible talent out there. Paris is around the corner. You might see a lot of these faces at the Olympics. So keep your eyes out for the gymnastics from these incredible athletes, and make sure to follow all your favorite programs, follow virti.us, and stay up to date with everything, because there's a lot of great stuff.
Absolutely. Thank you guys all for watching. It's been a lot of fun. Congratulations to the East again on their big win. For Olivia Karras, I am John Roethlisberger, and so long from the second annual East-West All-Star Competition. So long, everybody.